multi-platinum American electronic DJ trio Cheat Codes releases a new album today, One Night in Nashville. It is their fourth studio album and their first country project, and it's composed of 14 tracks and in collaboration with different artists. Now, joining us now all the way from Los Angeles, California, let's say hello to Trevor, Kevi, and Matthew, collectively known as Cheat Codes.
What up? How you guys doing?
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. So, as I understand, you guys are currently in rehearsals, and lucky for us, you decided to take just a quick break to join this interview. So first, now this is quite interesting. I'd like to talk to you about your new album, which is One Night in Nashville. And I mean, how does an electronic dance DJ trio all of a sudden come up with country music?
It came to us in a dream, and we like to experiment. We like to, peanut butter and jelly, combine two existing things into one, create something new. And honestly, Kevi over here, he spent one night in Nashville. It was the best night of his life.
Yep, fell in love with it, and now here we are.
So it was all because of you. I mean, you started this love for country music. I know it's always been there, but so much so to want to incorporate it into your music.
Yeah, I mean, when I went out there like a year ago, I fell in love with Nashville. I told these guys they got to come out there, and then they came out, and then they fell in love with it. Just like the culture and the vibe behind it is completely different than Los Angeles and a lot of other places in America. It was something new for us that I personally haven't really experienced before. I don't know if these guys have really experienced it as much as we recently got to do, but yeah, we fell in love with it.
You got to check out the lakes and the rivers and go fishing. I'd highly recommend it. Really cool.
Okay, well, aside from all of that, I mean, what is it about country or, your electronic music that attracted you the most, that made you decide to bend your genre a little bit, try this out? I mean, from one song, you end up coming out with 14.
Yeah, I would say that, we've always loved country music, all three of us growing up in, different capacities. And we always wanted to do different types of music with Cheat Codes. We didn't want to be stuck in a box, and so, yeah.
Yeah, and just the lyrics and the family values and the barbecue, the whole lifestyle. It's
storytelling.
Storytelling is great. I love it, start to finish. It creates a visual for you, so something we want to incorporate it into our music. And we wanted to work with a lot of these artists that we've been listening to for a long time, but didn't feel like we could combine our different genres into one, and we figured it out. We made it work. So we got to work with Dolly Parton and Jimmy Allen and Lady A, and some of these artists we've been big fans with for years.
I mean, Cheat Codes has never been boxed in any way. I mean, you've always, had arms spread out, as wide as you could actually go. You mentioned a little bit about the artists that you have collaborated with in this album. How did you go about choosing them? Of course, Dolly Parton must have been a non-negotiable when it came to figuring out what to put out in your album.
Yeah, we asked her to be on the album. She was like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. I was like, Dolly, this is a non-negotiable. You have to do it. And so, yeah, we convinced her, strong-armed her, and got her on. But Lady A was one of the first collaborators that we worked with, and they're just super great writers, and we did it over Zoom, over the internet. And then a lot of the other collaborators we met up with in Nashville and got to meet up with Matt Stell, who was on the video right there, for example.
That's right.
Good guy. Love you, Matt Stell. But yeah, it's been a great ride, great journey.
What would you say, what was the first country song that you guys put out that made that light bulb just go ding and say, guys, this is actually possible for us, and it's a great way for us to expand our genre bending, if so to speak?
Yeah. We actually had a song called Never Love You Again. That was the first one. It originally started almost more as an R&B electronic record with the vocal, but we were trying to find the right vocalist for it. Little Big Town, who's a huge country act, came onto the project. We didn't think it would work for them, and the harmonies, everything that they added kind of blew us away. So we're like, oh, we can work with country artists. Let's reach out to more and see if we can make this into something, maybe a project, maybe an album. And the rest is history.
There you go. And speaking of history and probably future albums, what's next for you guys in terms of the genre that you'd like to explore? Or is there one that you would say, I don't think we can ever go there.
Ooh.
Well, I think we're just gonna work on individual records and see where it takes us. But there's an artist we really want to work with. Her name's Ava Max. She's up and coming. You should check her out. She's really cool. So Ava, if you're watching this, let's get in the studio.
There you go. And not only that, but also Filipino fans that you have here. I mean, any possibilities of you, coming out for a visit?
Oh, we would love to come to the Philippines.
Yeah, we love it there. We miss it.
Beautiful country. We haven't been to Asia since like 2019, but yeah, we might be coming back this year. So be on the lookout, guys.
Wonderful. Since you
And,
guys put it up, go ahead.
Listen to the album. One Night in Nashville is out now.
There, One Night in Nashville. And of course, we look forward to having you with us here in the Philippines, and not only via Zoom. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much for spending your time with us here in New Day. Once again, those was Trevor, Kevi, and Matthew of Cheat Codes.